Life can sometimes feel overwhelming, and we all face hardship and struggle. During these times, it can be easy to feel distant from our faith or wonder why things are so challenging. But remember, Allah tests those He loves through these trials. Our faith can grow stronger and more resilient. Today, we'll explore 5 powerful ways to strengthen your faith during difficult times. Each way is rooted in the teachings of Islam and provides a guiding light to help us navigate life's toughest challenges. We'll also dive into the wisdom of the Quran to reinforce each step, showing how Allah's words bring comfort and peace even in the most challenging times. Stick around until the end to gather all these beautiful insights, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers for more content that brings us closer to our faith. 1. Trust in Allah. One of the most essential ways to strengthen our faith in challenging times is by trusting Allah, known as Tawakkul. Trusting Allah means believing in His wisdom, plans, and timing. It's about knowing that whatever happens in our lives, whether good or bad, is ultimately for our benefit because it comes from Allah. When we genuinely trust Allah, we can let go of our worries, fears, and anxieties, placing everything in His hands. Trusting Allah doesn't mean we sit back and do nothing, expecting miracles to happen. Instead, it means that we do our best in whatever situation we face and leave the results to Allah. For example, if you are going through financial hardship, Tawakkul means that you should work hard, try your best to find a solution, and then leave the outcome to Allah. Tawakkul is a balance between putting in our effort and believing Allah will handle everything else. It's about doing what is within our control and accepting that Allah controls everything beyond our efforts. When we trust Allah, we remind ourselves that He is the best planner. Sometimes we face confusing or painful situations, and we wonder why they are happening. But with Tawakkul, we understand that Allah knows what is best for us, even if we don't understand it now. We might not see the wisdom behind certain events, but Tawakkul allows us to accept them as part of Allah's bigger plan. This belief gives us peace because Allah guides us toward what is ultimately good for us and provides Him with what He needs from where He does not even imagine. And whoever places his trust in Allah, He is sufficient for him. Surely Allah is to accomplish His purpose. Allah has set a measure for everything. Allah promises that He is enough for those who trust Him. This means that if Allah is by our side, we don't need to rely on anything else to feel secure and protected. Allah understands our struggles better than anyone, and He knows what we need before asking for it. So when we rely on Allah, we don't need to constantly worry about what might happen next, because we know He will take care of us. By holding on to Tawakkul, we find inner strength to face life's hardships. We stop worrying about things beyond our control and learn to accept Allah's plan with a calm heart. When we genuinely rely on Allah, we let go of unnecessary stress and fear, knowing He is managing everything in the best possible way. This helps us remain calm and patient, even when things are unplanned. Trusting in Allah is one of the most potent ways to bring peace into our lives, as it reminds us that no matter what happens, Allah is always there for us. 2. Patience. Another critical way to strengthen our faith during difficult times is practicing Sabr or patience. Patience is not just about waiting for things to improve, it's about enduring hardship with a calm heart and a steady mind. In Islam, patience is highly valued, and Allah mentions it multiple times in the Quran, encouraging us to be patient and rewarding those who practice Sabr. Patience helps us face challenges without losing hope or faith and teaches us resilience when life feels challenging. Practicing patience doesn't mean we don't feel sadness, frustration, or disappointment. It's natural to experience these emotions, especially in times of hardship. Sabr means that we acknowledge these feelings but don't let them control us. It's about accepting the reality of our situation without reacting negatively. For instance, if someone loses their job, they might feel anxious or stressed about the future. With Sabr, they can accept the reality of the situation, take constructive steps to find a new job, and avoid dwelling too much on stress or fear. Patience lets us approach situations with a balanced mind, helping us avoid hasty decisions or actions that could worsen things. One way to develop Sabr is by reminding ourselves that every difficulty is temporary. Life is full of ups and downs, and no hardship lasts forever. Even the most challenging times eventually pass. With patience, we can get through them without losing ourselves. Patience also helps us grow as people. Every time we practice patience, we build resilience and inner strength, which prepare us for future challenges. Allah often tests us through hardships to help us become more robust, wiser, and more connected to Him. O you who believe, seek help through patience and prayer. Surely Allah is with those who are patient. Allah assures us that He is with those who are patient. When we face difficulties with Sabr, Allah is closer to us, supporting us through our struggles. This verse reminds us that Allah sees our efforts and understands our pain. Even if we feel alone, Allah is always there, providing us strength and comfort as we patiently navigate our challenges. Sabr is also a form of worship. Every moment we practice patience, we submit to Allah's will, acknowledging He knows what's best for us. Practicing patience strengthens our relationship with Allah, showing our willingness to accept His plans, even if they are difficult. When we show patience, we invite Allah's blessings and protection, making it easier to endure hardships with a peaceful heart. 3. Prayer. The third way to strengthen our faith during difficult times is through Salah, our daily prayers. Salah is a direct link to Allah, allowing us to connect with Him, express our feelings, and seek guidance. In moments of hardship, Salah becomes more than just a daily ritual. It becomes a safe space where we can pour out our hearts, ask for help, and find peace in Allah's presence. Salah is an essential part of a Muslim's life, as it not only fulfills a vital obligation but also refreshes our spirit and strengthens our connection to Allah. When we go through challenges, making a sincere effort to keep up with our prayers can have a powerful impact on our emotional and mental well-being. Each prayer serves as a reminder that Allah is always with us, listening to and guiding us through every difficulty. Regularly praying builds a routine that brings stability and comfort, even in times of uncertainty. During Salah, we can ask Allah for strength, patience, and guidance to overcome whatever we face. The beauty of Salah is that it's a private moment between us and Allah, where we can let go of our worries and trust that Allah hears every word we say. Salah also gives us a chance to express gratitude, even in difficult times, which can uplift our spirits and remind us of the blessings we still have. Expressing gratitude during Salah helps us see our situation in a more positive light and strengthens our faith that Allah's wisdom is behind every event in our lives. Seek help through patience and prayer. It is indeed exacting, but not for those who are humble in their hearts. Allah encourages us to seek help through patience and prayer, showing us that these two practices are powerful ways to cope with hardship. Salah is a way to connect with Allah, which is essential during challenging times. When we pray to Allah, we allow ourselves to feel His presence and draw strength from it. This verse reminds us that Salah is a duty and a source of support and peace that we can rely on, especially when we feel overwhelmed by life's difficulties. In difficult times, maintaining regular prayers can bring a sense of peace that nothing else can offer. Performing Salah with focus and sincerity makes us feel closer to Allah, knowing He listens to every word we say. It reminds us that we are never alone in our struggles. Allah is always with us, providing us with guidance, comfort, and reassurance. Salah helps us remember that Allah's mercy is vast, and He is always ready to support us, no matter what we are going through. Salah is not just about fulfilling a religious duty, it is a lifeline to Allah that we can hold on to during challenging times. By keeping up with our prayers, we strengthen our connection to Allah and find peace, stability, and hope that help us face life's most challenging moments with faith and confidence. 4. Remembrance of Allah. Another powerful way to strengthen our faith, especially during challenging times, is through the remembrance of Allah, known as Zikr. Engaging in Zikr brings us closer to Allah and serves as a reminder of His presence in our lives, even when we feel overwhelmed by difficulties. Zikr is unique because it can be done anytime, anywhere. Whether sitting quietly, walking, or even engaged in daily tasks, we can always take a moment to remember Allah through Zikr. Repeating these simple praises can have a calming effect during difficult times, helping us shift our focus from our worries to Allah's greatness. This reminder that Allah is always near provides comfort, making it easier to handle our challenges with patience and strength. One of the most beautiful aspects of Zikr is that it fills our hearts with peace. When we engage in Zikr, we remind ourselves that everything in this world is part of Allah's plan. By acknowledging His control over all things, we find relief from the stress and fear that hardships can bring. Zikr helps us let go of feelings of helplessness and brings us closer to Allah, who has power over every situation and every outcome. Through Zikr, we trust Allah and allow His presence to soothe us. The ones who believe in their hearts are peaceful with the remembrance of Allah. Listen, the hearts find peace only in the remembrance of Allah. Allah tells us that our hearts find assurance and peace through remembering Him. This verse is a promise from Allah that engaging in Zikr directly affects our emotional and spiritual well-being. When we remember Allah, our hearts feel calmer and more assertive, giving us the inner peace to face life's challenges. It's a powerful reminder that, regardless of how overwhelming a situation may feel, Allah's presence is always near, and through Zikr, we can experience that closeness. Zikr becomes a way to stay spiritually connected and grounded in moments of hardship. It helps us maintain a positive outlook, knowing that Allah's wisdom is behind everything that happens. Each word of praise we say draws us closer to Him, building our faith and making us feel supported and protected. We remember Allah is always with us through Zikr, guiding and helping us through every trial. This practice strengthens our faith by keeping Allah's presence in our hearts and minds, allowing us to feel calm and reassured, even in difficult times. Zikr is a simple yet powerful way to strengthen our faith and bring peace. By remembering Allah regularly, we keep our connection with Him strong and remind ourselves that we are never alone. Zikr helps us focus on Allah's greatness, shifting our attention away from our struggles and allowing us to feel supported by His presence. Through Zikr, we find peace, comfort, and strength that help us face life's challenges with faith and confidence. 5. Seek knowledge and understanding. The fifth way to strengthen our faith during difficult times is by seeking knowledge and understanding. Learning more about Islam, the teachings of the Quran, and the life of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, gives us a deeper insight into the wisdom behind life's challenges. Knowledge not only increases our understanding of our faith, but also helps us face difficulties with a calm and strengthened heart. When we understand the purpose of our trials, it becomes easier to accept and overcome them. Seeking knowledge helps us gain a broader perspective. Life's hardships can feel overwhelming, especially if we don't understand why they are happening. But by learning more about the teachings of Islam, we begin to see that every challenge serves a purpose. For instance, the stories of the prophets are filled with examples of perseverance, patience, and trust in Allah. Each prophet faced tests and challenges, but responded with faith and resilience. Studying their lives teaches us that hardships are usual and often lead to growth and blessings. One of the best sources of knowledge is the Quran itself. The Quran is filled with guidance and comfort for every situation. Reading and reflecting on the Quran during difficult times helps us connect with Allah's wisdom and mercy. When we seek knowledge, we also learn about the reasons behind certain Islamic practices, the rewards of patience, and the benefits of trusting Allah's plan. This understanding strengthens our faith and helps us remain calm in facing challenges. So high above all is Allah, the true King. And do not hasten with reciting the Quran before its revelation to you is concluded, and say, "My Lord, improve me in knowledge." Knowledge is a blessing that brings us closer to Allah and strengthens our faith. By learning more about Islam, we gain the tools to navigate life's challenges with clarity and confidence. Knowledge gives us the ability to understand that every difficulty we face has a reason, and that Allah's wisdom is behind every situation. This verse reminds us that seeking knowledge is beneficial and a way of getting closer to Allah and finding peace. In times of hardship, reading Islamic books, attending lectures, or watching educational videos about Islam can provide guidance and support. When we learn about the teachings of Islam, we discover new ways to handle our struggles, and we begin to see that Allah's mercy is present in every aspect of our lives. Knowledge helps us develop a stronger, more resilient faith that can withstand the ups and downs of life. By seeking understanding, we fully equip ourselves with the knowledge to trust Allah's plan entirely. Difficult times are part of everyone's journey, but we can find peace and resilience with a strong faith in Allah. By trusting Allah, practicing patience, keeping up with our prayers, remembering Allah, and seeking knowledge, we strengthen our faith and feel closer to Him. Remember, every hardship is an opportunity to grow spiritually, and Allah is always with us, guiding us through each step. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to Deen Xplorers. May Allah bless us with a strong faith and guide us through every difficulty. Amen.